Greetings, everyone, boys and girls. This is James here speaking, and today is about to generally to 2020. When you're about to hear to had memories days as way back goes the archive for 2010 decades, and if you heard about remember the British the brilliance with the famous the British actors and the singer is called Dave Bowie and Alfred Rickman. So today is it had to I gotta make we've forgotten about two British actors and singer. So it's been about 4 years since we lost Dave Bowie and Alfred Rickman. Dave Bowie's and Alfred Rickman's has the legacy goes on to will continue to be the filmmakers and the musicians recorder for several years and a decade. For this is a mostly it is a good thing is about the healthies in the divisionals with the Bowie and Rickman's comes have the together within the head to the British the brilliantly as a roles have villainous the actors on there so filming this on street on on the screenplay, and I just admit it to be where I just has watched the Harry Potter movie is wherever Rickman's has roles to villainous in the scene, and this was my had majority as the titles of the villains appeared as probably that had to 60 and 70 80s of roles, but I don't know. So including there has a voice acting with Joe the Plotfish as Alfred Rickman did on the British the English version. It's made from the somewhere Denmark as animation that they have made to the animated films help I'm a fish. Let's have to fish the oceans, how to put the potions magically powers of us imaginative intelligence. That was to be supposed that fish turns to look like the human, a humanoid fish, things like that. And the other British singer is Dave Bowie. I recognize as a nice to him. As back in 2006, I was sorting this Bowie is doing, and he was doing good. So he was doing great. Has listened, had everybody has popular fictionals it here with that. Instead of have to a British the Bowie is one of the talents of particularly an amazing amounts of talents have to make the musics, and always had once his popular songs is the fashions, and I remember heard that listened fashion music before. So if you haven't any your so you even have the born from the childhood and a teenagehood, yeah, and after a while you have families, you have the friends that listening to Bodhi with it have the very good songs of fashions, and this was part of the popular hits of the British record, and selling around here the worldwide, and then selling in the movies and the box office records, and through this my life it had this has had to about the three more than years the decades, and through this my personal life as I was went to the movie theaters too, and I was recognized his average remember hymns with the Alfred Rickman, and he did on the actors on Die Hard, he did the actors on Harry Potter, he did the voice actings with Help I'm a Fish. I was likely that I was probably had to the bridges to be so the premises to be as I movie reviews as I got him as I gave him movie reviews, so I was recognizes to be just nice to him, and the celebrity It seems is part of an imaginates and inspirations inspiring that styles has influence, and the day bodies have once influence to retro pops music and even like a dancing groovers body and has a makeup of a face and have that's in the music video. So I did not course so nope, they don't. And I'm a man, and I'm doing this independent video directors and a producer, so has a music recorders. As well as I had to, my sister watched the Harry Potter's movie before, and after a while, there's a British the Alvin Rickman did onto purposely Harry Potter movie, as well as Severus Snape in the Harry Potter movie to trilogy, and the British filmmakers. And so we had a lot of have corroborated to be the countries, North Americas and Europe's relationships comes to the part with the American British together. So sometimes I have a while band to go, so 2019. This was absolutely pretty bad this year, so I would have honorable mentions with Richard Williams. Uncle Richard Williams is one of the animation directions of unfinished films as The Thief and the Cobbler. The film's productions took longer than half the 31 years later after this total, and it's just longer than anticipated, and it's again it's financial troubles and against independent funders to make much money, and then so fully has to place it with this different someone else's studio. So but as Richard Williams they still have works until the very end of his life, and sadly it's truly Richard Williams that didn't get to pass that the future, but sadly he's passing it very peaceful. So and so we had allotted to have a longer service with the British peoples and American people. And I have Uncle Don Blues, Uncle Roger Dance, and I have two others uncles all around here so have a longer served with American and the British people have to keep this healthy awareness has to keep them they're alive. So Alvin Rickman's and Dave Bowie is wonderful the good things career to lifetimes I ever since heard of them as a I have to say Bowie and Rickman's living together so the entire has life in the sharing the fictional universe their heavens as a godlight, as a fallen the angels has a god has an eternity with Bowie and Rickman's also mouths have together. So truly this is my life too, as I have a child and as a teenager. So with this of my sister and the families, with our friends, our changes, mother age on the 2020, together with the hats memories days. Through this memories days, I was able to changes their personal profile look like a black and white dark themes. I was able to put them a lot remembering and the memories of them, and I was pretty grateful for them for watching and listening all the time. Tell it about the appreciated to them, and thankfully for the supporting with the Alvin Rickman's Day Bowie for happiness their legacy for their life. And then they had to still heaven as a united heaven, but I would have to say that they had to still unite as a heaven as a god for eternity, live in an afterlife, and live in an alternate palette universe. Alvin Rickman's and Dave Bowie lived in legacy together. So into the heavens. So I gotta have to tell that godlike to the Bowie. So I gotta tell them. So Alf Rickman and Dave Bowie, take care with you. I love you and I miss you so much. And to take care of your have a good health. Keep on your good legacy and to keep on your doing work to have the career inspiration imaginate by your. Just remember, as the best you have the can, and you're not yet getting this disease for the cancers of fighting the healthy use as a fight together along with them. So, Alf Rickman, Dave Bowie, I miss you and I love you with our sweetheart. So, right now to be honestly, and I'll do have a September's till 2020 decades that goes to September. I'll change to profile pictures, so there's a turn to dark theme. Everybody says uncles will be still alive and to take care of them, and hopefully that they continue to make filmmakers and music recorders. So right now I promise to be to become the independent games development, animations, stop motion animations, video director and producer and musician recorder. So I actually, as a former male student, I graduated from first and second school and officially retirement to student careers as it becomes a full-time various careers and the various hobbies, as well as have this takes to as a project leader and I have to take care with me so as a special person myself. So anyway, that is the I remembering to Al Rickman's Dave Bowie, and it's been like officially 4 years. Takes 4 years of memories my life as I lost their life and Al Rickman's Dave Bowie legacy, and they helps them to fight the cancer together and take care of the healthies and eternity as a belief as a god. So hope you enjoyed the video. So don't forget to the interest is your views, your responsive, your comments, and greatly appreciated here. And don't forget to watch all the movies and listening your music with Alf Rickman's and Dave Bowie legacy. So together we'll be back to the work. So I would work this appearance 6.5 hours, and it goes to swimming in the appearance, and we figure it is a lose weight of myself. So well, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed the videos, and that's all pretty much to say, and hope you see you around the next videos, and as always, later.